never be alone with a brother. In the attracting stage, one of the most deadliest mistakes sisters make is be alone. When they get invited to be alone with the brother, they go and they spend quote unquote alone time. This moment does it sets you back on many grounds. And a lot of sisters agree to this because they don't understand the nature of a man. So let's dissect it. Three things that are happening when you spend alone time with a brother you're talking to in order to get married. Number one, you lose control. You lose all ability to actually control the environment, the space, the moment. All of that is lost. Number two, when men are talking to you, the good, the bad, the ugly, they're all testing for one main thing. And that main thing is purity. Uh, Purity is a big line, it's a spectrum, right? They want to see where you fall at this line of purity, at this spectrum of purity, okay? Are you highly, highly pure? Or are you at the end, yani at the lowest level of purity? They want to see where you fall. And men do this because they want to know the deepest quality naturally that men look for is purity. That's why they ask for your past. That's why they ask for so many different questions. Is they want to make sure the past is safe because the future, he's in charge of it. He has an idea of what it would look like if you're going to be with him, but he wants to make sure the past is good, is solid, pure. And so when you agree to go on a alone time or you're alone with a brother somewhere, what happens is in the back end of his mind, he's saying, uh, this sister, her level of purity is uh, she's comfortable with being alone with a man, which means I'm not the first one. Most likely, I won't be the last one. Most likely, I'm starting to think, is this the only thing she has done before? Or are there other things that have violated her purity? The man's mind starts to race. From the nature of a man, he sees this as a big red flag. The good, the bad, and the ugly, all of them are in common to this behavior, which is they're testing for purity. And so, if you're okay with being alone with him, then the next thing, he'll put his hand on you to see where you're at, maybe on the arm, to see where you're at. Maybe he'll touch your hair to see where you're at. Just to see, he's testing for grounds of purity. Based on where you stop at, he's gonna reciprocate that level, meaning you're gonna get that type of a brother out of him. Meaning, either he will leave if he's not comfortable, or he will push you further to see where your deepest or your lowest level of purity is. And some men will take advantage of that. Some men will tell you, sister, I'm sorry, but I just don't feel comfortable. This is not just who I'm looking for. I'm sorry. See you. Purity test. The third thing that happens when you're alone with a brother or the opposite gender is that two people are not alone except shaitan is the third party. You came innocently, but the reality is shaitan will incite lust, feelings, urges, temptations, and all of a sudden you're leaving the space different than how you came before. And so, and that's all because you decided to let your guard down. You decided to violate a very important principle within the deen, which is khalwa. And khalwa is haram. Yani, a man and a woman that are not a family being alone together, haram. And there's wisdom in why it's haram. It leads to evil, it leads to dangerous consequences. So never, ever be alone with a brother that you're getting to know. A brother might do an invitation. The sister that says, sorry, brother, I don't do that, that actually drives him to like you more. Sisters think if I don't agree to his terms, he's gonna leave me. No. If you actually set boundaries, men love women with boundaries. That means it was harder for anybody in the past to have access to her. This is how men think. And so the more you say no, the better it is for you. The more likely you will land him. And if he leaves you, alhamdulillah, that type of man, you don't want to build a family with. But if you put all of these purity boundaries, we're not talking about unnecessary mind games. We're talking about important boundaries. Brother, I don't do that. I don't shake hands with men. Don't touch me. I don't do that. Those type of boundaries, while you're protecting your dignity, your honor, and your deen, surely it's one of the greatest strategies you win good men over. Even the good, the bad, and the ugly are all attracted to purity. The more you keep yourself pure, protected, the more likely you will win. Inshallah. Till next time.